This is Jim Cornette, pro wrestling legend and administrator of JimCornette.com and the Jim Cornette Experience on MLW every week, and you are listening to the Undisputed Wrestling Show and Angry Barks and all these people that are asking me all these questions that I'm answering with forthrightness and honesty.
It seems that we're in a changing era right now in wrestling, that we used to see a lot of blood in matches in the 80s and 90s and a lot of violent hardcore matches. And I know this is something you wrote about on your own blog, The Slippery Slope of Hardcore Wrestling. So what do you think of the 2014 era of wrestling where we don't see much blood anymore?
Well, it's ridiculous, but I mean, at the same time, blood was always used in wrestling to get the emotions up of the fans and to make it look like even more of a life and death struggle was going on, and to enhance things. And then, you know, suddenly a generation of guys came along that were fucking stupid and thought that they should really whack each other over the head with blunt instruments, and they should really break broken light tubes or fluorescent light tubes over each other and really fall in real barbed wire. So instead of being used in all heavy blood territories, always, it's called hot shotting, among other things, all heavy blood territories always burnt out. The Sheiks in Detroit, San Antonio, anytime there was heavy use of blood in a territory, it burned out because people got immune to it. So these geniuses come along and think, hey, we'll really hit each other with all this shit, and we'll really do it for real, and we'll slice our arms up and our backs up and take weed whackers to each other, and then pour salt in it. So people have seen that. So now somebody gets a busted eye and they're bleeding from the eye. People go, oh, well, I saw Abyss, you know, last month. He was bleeding from his ass. You know, he's just blood pouring out of his asshole like a fucking fire hose. So why should I be interested in this? So what we've done is, thanks to guys getting in the business that weren't properly trained, the deregulation of wrestling in a lot of places, and the territories going by the wayside because the promoters in the territories always took care of the business, wouldn't let guys do things very stupid to ruin the business. For years, we pretended to hurt each other, didn't really, and the people believed it, and now the guys go out there and really hit each other with all kinds of shit and really bleed all over the place, and everybody thinks it's fucking phony. So who's the marks?